Dominguez, the president of CONMEBOL in Goiânia tonight. Where it is just past 10 p.m. local time, temperature in the mid-60s. Preciado trying to catch up on that one there, putting some pressure under Acuna now, and he does well just to shepherd that over the line out for a goal kick.
It's going to be interesting to watch that, though, John. You see when that long ball came up over the top, and it just kind of held up in the grass. It didn't run out of play, and almost to the point where Acuna expected it to go out, and then ended up having to muscle Preciado off the ball to get it over the end line. So some of these long balls you're going to see over the top might just hold up in the grass. Interesting how the center backs handle those.
Giveaway there, but a good recover to tackle it back off Lionel Messi, and Ecuador get away with that one. Preciado now needs some help, and Arboleda. Martinez sliding through, tries to play it upfield. Whether something like this makes a difference or not, Ecuador finished the group stage in Goiânia 6 days ago, and they've stayed put. Argentina, who've been shuttling in and out of Brazil for each game, this is their first visit to the Estadio Olímpico. Tonight, playing in his 32nd career game at the Copa America. That is too shy of the all-time record. Players from the 30s and 40s are the only two to have played in more Copa America matches than Lionel Messi. And he still seeks his first title. And a man down here as the play is stopped. And that's Eder Valencia, Ecuador's captain, co-all-time leading scorer.
It's difficult to see what really happened, and he comes up holding that left wrist, so it leads you to believe it was something where he's stopping his landing, stopping his fall, and took some contact. He already has that wrist taped. And the last match that Ecuador played against Brazil, he took a beating in that one. He was on the ground multiple times after challenges, so probably still carrying a little bit of a knock from that match too.
Martinez came off the bench against Bolivia to score his first goal of the tournament. You see him talking with Messi again. Messi's career, this is his 10th tournament, World Cup and Copa America combined. Carlos Tevez, Gonzalo Higuain, Sergio Aguero, now Lautaro Martinez. Who's going to be that player up there with Messi that can finish those chances, that can score those goals to help deliver that title? As you see again, Otamendi and Valencia here, what exactly happened?
It's just at the end when he lands. And going back to something you started the show with, John, how heavy the shirt is that you talk about. Well, Lautaro Martinez is coming off a career year with Inter Milan. They win the Scudetto. They win the title for the first time in a long time over there. And then you come into Argentina, and all of a sudden you do feel that different type of pressure to produce. Because why? Lionel Messi is part of that. To win this tournament, to win an international tournament with Messi and the team, and there's a recognition that you need production from that position, and can he be that guy?
It's a foul there as Angel Mena just threw himself into the back of Marcos Acuna. And we'll see how Wilton Sampaio of Brazil elects to referee this game. We saw just sort of a general play-on mentality earlier between Uruguay and Colombia. We've seen plenty of examples of where Messi, like Neymar, is getting fouled over and over and over again. When does the referee choose to start using the yellow card?
You see Valencia right in the middle of your screen. He doesn't look right. He keeps holding that left wrist, and it becomes a factor when he's trying to engage in physical contact, but does really well here. Here's possession again.
Here's Eder Valencia, almost ran away from, able to keep it on Otamendi. Great little move to create the space on the outside on Gonzalez, who recovers. Valencia second time. Clearance only as far as Angel Mena. Mena trying to reset with Angelo Preciado. Ayrton Preciado, who had scored And back-to-back games, he's unavailable tonight, so just one Preciado for Argentina to worry about. Clipped forward by Arboleda. Mena's going to bring that down well. Preciado is next to him, whether he's onside or not. A little clip back in for Alan Franco. And Ecuador retreat.
And you got a good look there at the Argentine defense getting back into a tight block and getting compact. And Ecuador looked like for a moment they're going to get in behind. They have to turn around. They played it back. They were in the attacking half, and now look at them. They've got possession back in their own half. So we saw this from Argentina in the group stages. We saw it against Paraguay, an ability to stop crosses from coming in with their 1v1 defending.
Jackson Sebastian Mendez of Orlando City handing it off to the man in the 10 shirt tonight. He was ruled out just before the tournament with a positive COVID test. Now, they had another player, Damian Diaz, who was the number 10 and attacking midfielder. He was ruled out just recently with a positive COVID test. They then had Moises Caicedo, who had been starting in the middle, come off with an injury against Brazil. So Guerreiro is an injury replacement. It's Valencia trying to return there. That was a great-looking move starting from Estupiñán, and Valencia put the pass off, looking for LAFC's Diego Palacios.
And it was a great move from Ecuador, and it started with Hincapié, who's actually second in the tournament in passes into the final third. So he's confident stepping into the midfield, playing those entry passes between the lines. It looked like the move was on. Palacios was wide open, just could not connect on that pass from Valencia.
Is able to settle that one backwards. Argentina have not been beaten in 2 years and 1 day. Their last loss was July the 2nd of 2019. It's over the top for Lautaro Martinez. He got a touch there in front of the goalkeeper, an empty net. Arboleda blocked the shot. Arboleda saved a goal there from Lautaro Martinez as it was Herman Galíndez who got caught out there, the goalkeeper, on just his third ever international start. Messi again misplays the pass, and Franco gets rid of it for Eder Valencia. So Ecuador survive a big scare early. As we were talking about yesterday, historically, certainly in recent years, teams that score first are practically unbeatable at the Copa America knockout stage. Preciado got the first touch inside, but Emiliano Martinez able to come grab it for a second.
But it's another warning sign for they're playing that high back line, and Messi there was clean in. Wow, he had made a great run. They just couldn't pick him out.
Martinez again, a late slide from Guerreiro to break it up wide.
And I get for Ecuador, they talked about the pressure. They've had success in pressing high. You saw it a little bit against Brazil. But if you do not have pressure on the ball, you have to drop off, because Argentina have a vertical threat up front. It's Lautaro Martinez and also Messi. You saw the goal against Bolivia. He's willing to run in behind too. It was wide open. They just didn't pick him out.
There's Messi. Lionel Messi trying to get away on that right foot. The shot gets knocked down. Martinez reacts. It ends up wide. Corner is the call on the field. Argentina are saying there was a handball in there. And Wilton Sampaio, our referee, Wagner Rowe, our video assistant referee, both of Brazil. Will have a look at this.
Oh, it does hit the right hand of Estupiñán, and that is a shot that's going on target there. Not to say what more could he do there, though, how tight his hand is to his body. And he's actually trying to get it out of the way of that strike.
Messi stands over it, so nothing enough in it for the VAR. Swings the corner in, gets knocked down the chest, and the shot ends up just wide. That was Pizea there, had the look.
It was a good look from the set piece, and Pizea just finds some space there off of Arboleda, gets a little contact on him, takes it off the chest, brings it down, trying to find that near post. And Galíndez was blocked by Guerreiro, so I don't know how much he knew about that, and if that had been on target, if he'd been able to get down to his right for it. But another close call for Argentina, and Ecuador have seen some really good opportunities that they have given up right now.
Again, just able to shepherd that one all the way out. Martinez couldn't do anything with it. Arboleda able to clean it up. There's Guerrero. Messi coming in. Or that was, excuse me, Lo Celso coming in from behind, who commits the foul. 20, not 10.
That looked like a pretty clean tackle to me. Clearly Scaloni felt the same.
Clipping it long. Valencia out-jumped by Otamendi. The ball's able to settle. You see Diego Palacios of LAFC running up front on the left wing today. 27 for Ecuador. Second consecutive game that he has played. Gustavo Alfaro making a little tweak, trying to find the right combination with Palacios and Estupiñán on that left side that we saw against Brazil. Cunha down the line, intercepted by Preciado. Again, he'll hit the release valve. That's offside on Valencia.
Well, this is that earlier chance, and Martinez is onside. Does really well with this first touch just to get it past Galindez. And what an intervention that is from Arboleda, heading back towards his own goal. He had to maintain the balance, had to see it the whole way, gets his head on it because that was in the back of the net from Martinez.
Arboleda, that defender, he tells a story in an interview of a decade ago. He was a teenager. He was coming out of the youth academy, but he had sort of decided he didn't really want to continue it and become a professional soccer player. He wanted to become a policeman. He was set to begin his courses at the police academy on a Monday. On the Friday just before, he got a call from a second division club in Ecuador saying, hey, we need you. Are you interested? And now here he is a decade later playing it. His second Copa America, his third on the roster for Ecuador. It's a Estupiñán chasing up high. And ends up forcing it out for an Ecuador throw.
Yeah, it's good pressure there from Estupiñán. He recognized the ball was going away from goal, back into his own half, and just hounds him. Here's another look at that chance. Martinez is the high back line. They recognize the space. He runs off the shoulder of Arboleda, who was beat. Galindez comes off his line, and Arboleda doing the right thing there as a center back, recognizing his goalkeeper's off his line. Wide open goal, get in front, and makes a great clearing header there.
Yeah, big challenge there. Nicolas Gonzalez coming in, and it was Preciado who was late, and Angelo Preciado's going to get a yellow card.
Yeah, Gonzalez gets there first. He does well. He sees the challenge coming from Preciado and just lunges to get the toe on it, knowing that he's going to take the contact there. And now you have Ecuador's right back, Preciado, sitting on a yellow card. That could become an issue in the game for them. Only 20 minutes in right now. Having a player that's going to have to do a lot of 1v1 defending in the wide areas on a yellow card has to be a little bit more careful now.
Well, coming in on paper, there really is only one result here, right? I mean, as we said, Argentina haven't lost a game in 2 years. Only once in the last 6 Copa America tournaments have they failed to advance from a quarterfinal. That was in a shootout with Uruguay a decade ago, as Paredes is limping a little bit there behind the plate, against an Ecuador side that only once in their history, back in '93, won a quarterfinal. They have 3 wins in their last 30 Copa America games overall. That goes back to '97. And yet, it is one game. It is 90 minutes. We go straight to penalties. There is no extra time. Can Ecuador find a way to disrupt and discourage tonight Argentina, a team that, as you see, Gonzalez misplays that out. You and I were talking, Stu, it's similar to most of the games that Lionel Messi would play at Barcelona, right, where there's only one acceptable outcome. And so how do you manage that pressure and that expectation and just find a way to win?
And I think in many ways it makes Ecuador dangerous. Look, this is a team that's sitting third in CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying right now and have had some fantastic results. So while The group stage in the Copa America didn't go well. They squeak in on the last day with that draw against Brazil. That was their best performance of the tournament. They come into this game knowing exactly what you said, that nobody is giving them a chance. They have a fearless mentality to them. They have some young, talented players. If they can hang in this game, frustrate Argentina, then you're going to see in the second half here, oh, wow.
That's a misplay ball package. Lionel Messi with a chance, and it hits the post. It's cleared away by Hincapié. That was a defensive pass backwards. Messi was right there. He hits the post in on goal 1v1. That's the second really big red flag miss for Argentina.
And from their superstar, and you're talking about one acceptable outcome, you're expecting that in the back of the net. When that comes off his foot, I'm just waiting for that to hit the side netting. You see Messi's reaction right away. He knows. I mean, you are not going to get a better chance than that in this game. Clear through, one-on-one, best player in the world, off the post. Ecuador riding their luck right now, and it is, a lot of it is coming from their own mistakes. I mean, just a clear back pass straight to Messi.
They run on the outside by Molina. It comes inside instead, though, to De Paul. That was 8 minutes after the one where Lautaro Martinez had it blocked by Arboleda when he got past the goalkeeper Galíndez. Far side it goes to Molina. By the same token, how could Ecuador basically stop giving those types of chances away? Because third time might well be the charm for Argentina tonight as Lo Celso plays back inside for Paredes. The pressure there. Guerreiro comes out of there with it. Mendez sliding through. That was high at the leg of Molina. It looked like it's play on, says the referee. Argentina's right back is down behind the play. Over the top for Mena. Angel Mena brings it down. Mena trying to reset at the top of the box. It's fired and pushed away by Martinez. Mena is back on it. He'll clip it into the middle. Now the whistle has gone. I think an offside infraction there on Mena after the initial shot was saved. Scaloni, meanwhile, wants a red card as Molina is still down.
We'll have to get a look at this tackle. Does Mendez come over the ball here? I mean, he makes contact on the leg of Molina. I don't think that's a red card on that view in there. And look, I think it's a foul, though. But there was play on, and then at the end of that play, it's Mendez again. Joins in, takes the strike from distance. Valencia gets out of the way, but I think the flag comes off because he's offside and obstructing the view of Martinez.
Molina remaining down. Sebas Mendez, who's one of two current MLS players on the field. You include Guerreiro, the former
chance.
FC Dallas DP. Yeah, there you go.
Like Guerreiro, yeah, Guerreiro, as he plays the ball back, and you see that moment, he's like, oh no, that's it. This is Lionel Messi. He takes it off the chest. The first touch is good, and he takes the angle wide. He has Galíndez beat. I mean, there's not much else you would ask for. Look at the gap that he has to pick out there. He just mishits it. I mean, it's a fraction, though, right? I mean, it comes off the inside of the post there and bounces back the other way, and Ecuador are able to clean it. He did well, Messi. He sets up Galíndez with just enough of an angle to create that opportunity to go far post. Just the execution was missing.
The irony of that is, when you compare Messi and Neymar at this tournament as the two big stars scoring goals, getting assists, the widest difference statistically, long story short, is that Neymar has been very wasteful on his chances. Messi has been far more clinical, hitting the target, putting his chances away. And Messi on that one hits the post on a wonderful opportunity. Lautaro Martinez, it looked like he was being fouled, but it's going to be an Ecuador free kick.
When I think the referee's saying there was no foul here, and you go down and you grab the ball with your hand. So he's giving a handball here. And not giving the foul to Martinez. He was trying to draw the free kick. You can see clearly what he's trying to do. Sampaio's letting him play. He's calling this one tough here.
Mendez lifting it deep. Otamendi rising up to win the header. Otamendi's second attempt there on the clearance. It sort of sliced backwards as Pizeo won the first one, and it's bashed out of there. trying to recover that one. Messi was there right at the same time as Nketiah's header wide, giving Argentina the possession now off the throw. Messi rolled back in the middle for Paredes. Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul's whipped in cross. Arboleda was there just in front of Lautaro Martinez. Messi trying to reset. Ecuadorians bouncing off him. Otamendi hadn't played the last 2 games of the group stage. Back in the lineup tonight. Huge edge in shots right now. The 2 best chances of the game have been Argentina's. Mendes a few minutes ago with that shot that was saved, but again, would it have counted anyway? Was it an offside obstruction there? And over the top again, and that will not pan out for the run of Nicolas Gonzalez.
And Gruezo makes the mistake. He knows straight away. He doesn't even look, so he's just assuming there's nobody there. And sometimes, what do you call that, playing possum? Messi just kind of casually walking back and could not believe his luck. And you see how big the gap was there, how much space he had to put that in the back of the net. Takes it from a good angle. First touch to set it up was good, and just comes back off the inside of the post. And Alfaro is just leaning back and waiting to see where that one ended up. And man, Ecuador, they the ground, thankfully for him.
Free kick for Argentina. So Hernan Galíndez trying to get himself. In Goiânia, Brazil, which yesterday saw the wild game between Peru and Paraguay that finished 3-3. Both teams led. Both teams had a man sent off. It went to penalties. Are we going down that same road as Preciado was fouled here by Gonzalez?
Fouled is only by the referee's definition in that moment. I mean, it felt like, look, there's a hand on the chest, but Preciado goes straight to the deck.
You do wonder, Stu, if referee Wilton Sampaio, after a couple really crunching tackles, because you said earlier he was sort of letting stuff go, if he's trying to correct a little bit now and bring things back under control with some of these whistles.
I think that would be a fair assessment, because you don't want the game to get out of hand, and you don't want too many fouls and hard tackles, especially because player safety is paramount. But some of these fouls now just feel... And also, you're feeling the players starting to bait the referee in as well, recognizing that maybe they can win a call.
It bounces sideways there. It's hooked forward. Mana's trying to get it on Otamendi. And Valencia goes down in a heap, and that's going to be a free kick for Ecuador. Down in the corner was the assistant referee that flagged it. Acuña's trying to argue his case, but here's a great chance for Ecuador.
And Otamendi's feeling like he was fouled. And you see what I mean? He throws himself to the ground there trying to win a free kick. And Valencia takes the slightest touch in the back from Acuña. And he goes down and he gets the free kick.
Emiliano Martinez, just his 6th international appearance at the age of 28. Just made his international debut about a month ago. So 2 experienced goalkeepers professionally, inexperienced at the international level in this game. And now Ecuador with an attacking set piece. See the bodies that are flying around as this one's going to be whipped in from the byline. And it comes in there at the near post. Mena is saying it took
the first touch, but he stands him up, waits for that opportunity. You saw a little flash from Messi, dropping a little bit deeper now to get on the ball and find these pockets to create. They have to get pressure.
Here it comes again. Gonzalez couldn't take it cleanly. Lo Celso now. They'll come back for Messi. Martinez running in front of him. Played in the middle and stabbed away. Mena again working hard in the battle with Otamendi.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a case. Otamendi, at first I thought, okay, he's got his hands all over him. But you see, Mena actually has his hands around his back, and he's pinning Otamendi to him, holding his shirt. And he's absolutely right in that. And he can't even separate from Mena, and he's clever in the end by standing strong and winning the free kick for Ecuador. So Sampaio's, he's going to have to deal with a lot of gamesmanship going on in this game, and both teams just trying to get that little extra edge, especially with Ecuador, and trying to win some of these free kicks right now.
Diego Palacios of LAFC, good work there to control it off the long crossfield switch from the dead ball. So that's Mendez of Orlando City now. Angel Mena plays in Mexico for Leon. He's going to roll all the way to the far side. Palacios getting the cross in. Valencia was there. It comes all the way through. It was a whisper of a touch off the head of Valencia. Mena couldn't catch up to it. Best chance of the game for Ecuador, but they still can't score.
Well, a really well-worked move. And their strength throughout this tournament has been down the left-hand side. Getting an overload here. Estupiñán's in the attack, and so is Palacios. Has time to deliver the cross. Valencia makes a great run to get on the end of this. And just a glancing header. And Martinez caught in no man's land. He doesn't think Valencia is going to get to that. Center backs are out. And for a guy who has not scored in 7 straight games since tying the record for his country for the most goals, just must feel like he cannot score right now. Franco at the back post as well, trying to get on the end of it. The slightest of touches, as you said, John, but that's timing. That chance is there. That has to be in the back of the net.
Acuna waving his way through, clips to the far side, long run for De Paul to get there. Rodrigo De Paul and Estupiñán. De Paul into the middle, Acuna mishit it.
Ray, don't take your eyes off this game right now. It is end-to-end stuff and some really clear-cut opportunities because the game has opened up. Early on, it was a little bit tactical. Ecuador were playing a bit of a high line. They got caught in behind. They dropped off and limited some of that, but then they have been trying to play so quickly in transition and create opportunities that they've conceded many good ones themselves, but yet this game somehow is still 0-0.
So who feels better about that?
Ecuador. I mean, if Messi has a clean one-on-one in behind and hits the post, and Martinez, it's cleared off the line by Arboleda, of course they'll feel that Valencia chance should have gone in, but with the chance that they conceded to still be 0-0 for now.
Messi into the space. Galindez all the way out, makes the tackle. It's an empty net. Messi crosses it in front instead, and there is finally the goal for Argentina. It's Rodrigo De Paul, his first career international goal to put Argentina in front.
See this pass from Messi, the pick out here for his 3rd assist, and Ecuador just get caught out of their defensive shape. That pass is onside, and Galindez comes off his line right here. He can have a shot? No. Oh my goodness, thread the needle to find De Paul. First touch sets it up, and then good composure. Messi doesn't even look at him. He knows where he is. To pick him out with such an efficient pass right on his toe. Here it is, you get one more look at it. A little daisy cutter across the grass, into De Paul's path, and in that moment, Arboleda is coming across the goal, going back the other way, and Capied cut off that near side. Galindez out of his goal, and for the first international goal with an assist from Messi, his 3rd of the tournament, Argentina finally find that breakthrough after all the pressure and the missed opportunities right before the end of the first half.
There's another old saying in soccer, a captain's goal. A guy just stepping up to make that play that needs to be played. Rodrigo De Paul is not Argentina's captain, but he is Udinese's captain. He took that armband at the beginning of the last season, playing in Italy. And he is the player to finish the chance created by Messi. And you're right, Stu. How many players in the world in that exact same situation are only thinking, the net is empty, I'm going to shoot? That Messi no-looks it across for De Paul to finish.
Yep, you're absolutely right, and just how the game slows down for him, and just to be able to convert that chance. He talked about his club form came in 9 goals last season, so a guy that's feeling confident. You see that in that moment where it just kind of slows down and you don't rush at it. It was a great finish and one that Argentina really needed in this game.
3rd assist for Messi to go with his 3 goals. That represents 6 of the 8 Argentina have scored at this Copa America. picks it up. Too far for Enter Valencia.
It just shows you the fine margins, too, doesn't it, John? That Argentina have a number of good opportunities. They don't take them. And then Ecuador had their chance, their big chance. And to beat Argentina's, to beat the Brazils, you have to convert those ones. And you wouldn't want it to fall to anybody but Valencia. And he misses in that moment. 2 minutes later, down the other end, Argentina take advantage and go into the lead. And now all of a sudden you're chasing the game again, and you were playing from behind.
Valencia is upset after he gets fouled. Another free kick coming. Your devil's advocate question when we look at that halftime highlight on that earlier Ecuador chance, if Valencia doesn't get that little touch, is it stabbed in on the back post? Has he maybe taken it away from that teammate back post runner?
Yeah, I think Martinez would have been able to, I think Martinez would have punched it. You would have guessed. I mean, he might have misjudged it as well, but I think Valencia's touch just takes it away from him. It's hard to say, right? But even how close is Franco at the end of that play to finishing that off as well? 2 missed chances in the end.
2 minutes plus stop. It's time to go before the halftime break. Harris Estupinian. Once again, he's been dangerous with these set-piece chances. He'll hook that in. Long run to go and come again for Emiliano Martinez, and he does. And he sends it on a rope for Messi to try to chase down. Estupinian has the speed. Messi, though, picks it back up off him, takes the contact. Thank you very much. And a free kick for Argentina.
Hey, you don't think Messi's motivated?
Yellow for Estupinian.
You don't think Messi's motivated to be here with Argentina? The end of this ball from Emiliano Martinez, who has a look up and says, oh, no, Messi, and he chases down one of the fastest players on the field, and Estupinian takes advantage of a sloppy touch at the end of it and wins a free kick for his team. So doing both sides of the game there. Great work for Messi.
Something else that great teams do is the ability to kill an opponent off when the opportunity presents itself. And this is the chance for Argentina. Right at the end of the half, they've got Ecuador on the ropes a little bit after punching through that goal. And they grab a second quickly after Messi and DePaul, who combined 5 minutes ago to put Argentina in front. They're both standing over it. Messi will hook this in. It's a header knocked down. The rebound is missed. Nicolas Gonzalez there as Galindez got the first save. Did he get the second as well, though?
I think he did. Great ball in, outswinging ball, free kick. Gonzalez attacks it well, hits it down in the ground. Oh, what a save. Yeah, you were right. It's the left hand, and he cannot believe it. He thinks it's in the back of the net. Not just the first one, the second one as well. For a guy in his third cap at the international level, comes up huge. Again, 2-0 before the end of the half. That was probably curtains for Ecuador.
Melendez with that play, keeping his team in the game. Can they stay in the game? Messi fouled by Mendez. And a free kick coming with whatever moments are left in this half. And Messi's slow to get up. And 4 added minutes still to be played.
And you heard the shouts from the sideline there. Tranquilo, concentrado. Telling the team, be calm right now and concentrate at the end of the first half, because for Ecuador, you can just feel it getting away from them a little bit right now. And some of the fouls they're making, the opportunities they're giving away, the frustration is building. They need to get to the half.
Once again, Messi and DePaul stand over. Now DePaul's going to run away. So Tara Martinez there trying to just buzz around. He's offside right now. And the runners will come screaming in. See him milling around above the penalty spot. One of them got knocked down. It's Gonzalez who just had that chance. Double saved, and we've not actually played the first minute of stoppage time. Angelo Preciado pleading his case. Messi loops it right in front. Nobody there in white and blue. Good bounce there in front of Diego Palacios. Then he throws his body in the way. It's just stabbed into space. Hooked away. Martinez, he was offside when that ball was played forward. Reminder coming up on our Verizon halftime. Rob, Alley, and Alexi will give us their thoughts on a pretty wild, for only one goal, pretty wild first half. David Ospina saving the day. Colombia await the winner of this game Tuesday in Brasilia in the semifinal. We already know one semifinal we're going to have on Monday in Rio between Brazil and Peru. A rematch of the final from 2 years ago. Will it be Argentina, Colombia in the other? Play there off the throw. All right, how do you size this thing up here? This has been, as we said, the chances Argentina has had. The wild one early for Lautaro Martinez that was blocked by the defender. Messi hitting the post 1v1. Valencia wins that header. Angel Almeida has it, man down behind the plate. The free header in front is missed. Valencia left his marker injured behind the play. He again had a look at goal, but again couldn't hit the target.
What's the say? When it rains, it pours. For a guy that has gone his longest streak, 7 games internationally without scoring a goal, after tying the record. I mean, that is a glaring, wide-open chance. Has to be finished. Bread and butter type stuff there, and he knows it. He goes to the deck. That's a guy with no confidence right now in front of goal. 2 missed opportunities in this game, and not just half chances. Those are grade A chances, and Ecuador will be scratching their head at halftime, and he will be too right now. Just, wow.
Yeah, we didn't play much of the first minute of stoppage time, so we'll see how much extra past 4 minutes Wilton Sampaio elects to add on as Estupinian is tripped up. As you said, the longest drought in Valencia's international career since scoring twice against Trinidad and Tobago, November of 2019, to tie the record. Otamendi was shown a yellow card for arguing the non-call on the other end. So that's the way the half ends. A lot packed in to a 1-goal half at the quarterfinals of the Copa America. Rob, Alley, and Alexi to break it down next. 45 minutes down, 45 to go in Goiânia, where it's Argentina 1, Ecuador 0.